Why a Mercedes? Why a diesel? And why 1987? Well, let me tell you. I actually used to own a 1986 Mercedes 380 SL, which is one big reason why I love this 300 series. Tara and I had a lot of great memories with that car. I have never worked on or ever been around a diesel motor, which is exactly why I chose it. It's something new. But what's even better is that I bought it running and driving for $1,800. It seemed perfect. The exterior was beautiful, the interior looked nearly flawless, and it really brought me back to my 380 SL. I mean, what? It might have a possible blunt head gasket. I've replaced a head gasket before, so I'm not too scared of that. ABS? That's not a big deal. Small rust spots? I'm okay with that. And a dent in the door? I can look over that. For now. We are embarking on an exciting journey to breathe new life into this car. This car is filthy. Dog hair throughout the interior, and it smells like the carpet has never been cleaned, and that dog hair is not helping. The exterior is going to be just as bad, with sap and other dirt and debris truly stuck into the paint. After all, this is a single stage paint, which means there's no clear coat, so this should be fun.
And we are definitely excited to see just how well this Mercedes cleans up.
Taking a look at this Mercedes, and at first glance, it may not look that bad, but it definitely needs a good lathering. Scrub dub dub baby. Because if you look closer, check out this hood. No, check it out. There's these little sap specks on the entire surface of the car, and they are extremely hard to get off. After I did the best I could at cleaning the surface of the car, it's time to hit the wheels. These beautiful wheels are covered with brick dust. And what I find very weird is how the brick dust kind of centered in the middle of the wheel. Very weird. But lucky for me, this wheel cleaner really cut through that brick dust. For those of y'all with keen eyes, you might have noticed my mistake. Sure, this wheel looks pretty clean, but these rims are bare aluminum, and using an acid cleaner was probably not a good idea. As you can see, it stained the wheels. Anywho, that's an issue for future Chris.
This is a clay bar, and since there are so many things I just simply can't get out of the paint with soap, I'm going to clay bar the entire car. There's a lot of nicks in the paint. I'll just love to see it look the best it can in its current state. I'll be using the soap bucket. Whenever it gets dirty, you want to knead it, just fold it in half, and get back at it. That UPS driver just came up to me and said, "You bought that off that same person I was talking to?" Yeah, I sure did.
Let me tell you something. I clay barred for what felt like was forever. Then I continued to clay bar, and then I clay barred some more. The clay bar took out anything and everything that soap alone could not get. And that door handle looks so good.
So that took about 6 hours, but it was so worth it. We didn't have this shine before. Definitely took longer than I expected. Now there's 2 more things I want to do before the sun goes down. Let's go ahead and ceramic coat it so it'll be easier to clean next time.
And the second thing to do is to place this blinker. Here in Texas, antique cars have to pass safety inspection, and this is a hazard. I ended up buying this replacement from TRQ Auto Parts. Now to remove the blinker, there's a tab in the back that you have to push in, then you simply pull the housing right out. Then you simply push in the new one until it clicks. That's not the click. And spoiler, it ended up falling out on the way to registration. So that was fun. It's about time I buy one of these. I have never seen connectors like this. I didn't want to break them because if I did, I knew it would be expensive to replace. And there weren't any videos or many forums talking about how to remove them. But lucky for you, I'm here. This is one of the plugs, very weird looking. And all you have to do is get a flathead screwdriver and just pry upwards. Then do the same thing with the other connector. It may not look that dirty, but it is filthy. In this one scene, there are 2 cigarette burns on the OEM rug that came from Mercedes. Of course, there's trash, stuck on dog hair that is not easy to remove, and some grody grime, because who doesn't love grime? A shift knob filled with years and years of hand grime, and this steering wheel is so much worse. And you guessed it, more trash. That's not all of it. So let's clean this seemingly clean but filthy interior. This is a DIY carpet cleaner solution. First you add some seltzer water, white vinegar. I used non-scented dish soap. Then I added some essential oil to give it that good smell, but it really wasn't all that great smelling. So next time, scented dish soap. I then proceeded to spray the solution on all of the greasy carpets. Let them all sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then I use this Bissell carpet cleaner, which I'll link down below for your convenience. Let's see how much life we can bring back from all these aged, gross carpets. I am so surprised on how good of condition this leather is in, and I want to keep it that way, and I'm going to try my best to protect it and hopefully have it last another 20-30 years. And the first step to do that is to take care of it with some type of leather cleaner, because after all, if you boil it all down, this is a piece of history, and we shouldn't just erase history, we should preserve it and learn from it, no matter how good or bad it might be. It's worth learning from, and it's worth glorifying the good. And I want to try my very best to glorify this Mercedes.
That's pretty smart.
That there, my friends, is the face of complete disgust. I'm not lying to you when I say I felt like I was about to puke. That is all years of hand gunk. We are on the home stretch, guys. We had to get rid of all this stuck on hair on the low pile carpet with some rubber gloves. And of course, it's all on the back of the car as well. And finally, we just need to clean these windows because they are filthy with dog saliva, my favorite. And with that, this detailing is done. Oh, you want to see the finale? Well, you can see it after we register the car. Well, let me quickly recap the process. With a busted blinker, I went to try to get inspected and they said no go. And the registration appointment is on Monday, which is just a few days ahead. So I figured I'd try to pull a blinker from the junkyard. I found this 500 series, which at first glance, it looked like it had the same blinker, but it did not. Since I was there, I went ahead and pulled the ABS module. It was actually pretty easy. Just used some pliers and it was good to go. Found some Astrovans that were ready to be destroyed, which was a sad sight to see. We have an Astrovan, a 2002. I guess it's in the pile to be destroyed. There's nothing over there that's about to be destroyed. Saw some pretty comfortable Astrovan captain seats. I like these seats though. I kind of wanted to take them, but I didn't. Although the last time I was at this junkyard, there's like 6 Astrovans. This time there's only 3. And I went ahead and grabbed this plastic trim piece which covers up the wires. I am tired of stepping on the wires in my van. These are the wires I'm talking about. And come to find out, they're trying to jit me on the ABS module, so I left it there. You gotta guess how much they were gonna charge for that ABS module. Used, don't even know if it works, ABS module. $145. I used one, and they didn't even know it came from the Mercedes. It was just ABS module. Crazy, why they charge so much for an ABS module that I pick myself when I can find on eBay with it working for far less cheaper. I don't know. Anyways, I ordered another blinker from TRQ and it came in just a nick of time. They have some pretty fast shipping. And so did the new hood latch. That came pretty quick as well. I was sick and tired of using that hanger, so I'm glad I replaced that latch. It literally just pops in. And come to find out, whenever this car got into a wreck, it pushed the headlight back, which messed up the mount for the headlight, which prevented the blinker from setting in its slot properly, which is why it fell out. So I fixed that, fixed the mounting spot, put it back into its normal spot. Then while I was reinstalling the headlight, I broke the housing. Great. The reason I replaced this is to pass inspection. I just busted the headlight. What if I put some tape on it? Then I found out that the brights on that side isn't working. So I removed the headlight thinking I had to remove the entire headlight and disassemble it to remove the bulb. A relic. And another relic. Then I figured out what kind of bulb it is. and I bought a new one, which I could have just found out with the headlight still in the car. Just pulled it all out just for fun. The more you know about your car, the better, I guess. That's pretty easy. Just untwist this, and this sucker basically pulls out. So now we need a new one. These lights on both headlights are not working. Then I took it to get inspected. Well, we passed the safety inspection. Yay! And at the same time, used their tire service and got new tires because the Mercedes needed it. And this is the last thing we need to do before we call it done. Yes, it's a used OEM replacement. Wow, this Mercedes came out amazing. And that steering wheel, just knowing I'm putting my hands on something clean is so nice. This Mercedes came out so great. It smells good now. I placed some of these Gonzo bubbles in here and it just smells like an old Mercedes now, so that's good. And it's a pretty nice place to be. However, we still have a lot of issues with this Mercedes. And if you know what that ticking is, let me know. I have no idea what it is. If you want to support me and my ever-going projects, check out my Patreon. I post things on there every now and then to keep y'all updated, and you get videos a day ahead before anybody else. And discounts on merch I come out with. And thank you for watching to the very end of the video. It really means a lot. And thank you to my Patreons. And this is Chris. Always appreciate and respect another. I'll see you next time. In the next video with the Mercedes, we will be checking to see if this is the cause of a blown head gasket. Then figure out if we can fix it. But before that, I'll be telling you the story of the Chuggin' Astro.